Ah, nice.
Looks good. Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
This one has a chance to be close. Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Just in the first cut of rough, not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. Good swing, good shot yet again. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Starting to put something special together. 6 under par. She continues to play well. This is for her birdie. That puts them at 4 under for the round. 7th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 600 yards. What's the way to play it?
Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Get this one on the fairway here, then you've got no problem carrying that huge cross bunker with your second shot. I tell you, there's long and long, and that with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. Second from an excellent lie.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Strong winds continue to be a factor. Frank, I know you've played all over the world. How much did you enjoy the challenge of playing into a stiff breeze?
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now. You've really got to be smart. Pick the right shot. If you get too aggressive on a day like today, you'll pay a far more severe price than normal.
Club selection obviously is crucial.
Oh, it's imperative today.
Take an extra club or two, choke down.
Very much so.
Thinking man's game, golf.
It certainly is.
Good looking shot right here. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, that's a bit disappointing.
I guarantee you, though, she thought she had that one.
Eight-foot putt here. Now 8 under on the day. Four under on the day. Onto the 8th hole, Frank. Nice par 3.
Yeah, this is where the accurate iron player will definitely get an advantage over the field.
You can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Pure strike, good result.
And that is close.
Frank, this is the way you draw it up. This is how the game's supposed to be played.
Yeah, so far, everything going according to plan.
Get down. Look out.
It's over. The green.
Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Really has a feel on these greens. That is another birdie. This is impressive. She needs this for her par. No problem at all. Good putt, and stays at 4 under par. Frank, I love a hot dog and a soda at the turn. How hard is it to take a giant bite out of this 9th hole? Looks tough.
It is. Everything sort of bends where those two bunkers are, and they're sort of 350 yards to get past that. And there's an annoying little bunker that's about 30 yards short of this green. So you have to be precise with both the first and the second shot.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Frank, here at the ninth, what are most players trying to do?
Well, you really have to be aware of that bunker. That's about 25 yards short of the green. If you finish up there, that's one of the hardest shots in golf, the long bunker shot. So you've got to carry that, even if you want to run the ball onto this green.
Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
Now the game's number one player, Rory McIlroy, ready with his approach. This is a good-looking shot. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank, golf so often is a game of avoiding something. What do you want to stay away from here at the ninth?
You have to avoid that little pot bunker just short of this green. If the pin's at the back, it's fine. You can fly the ball into the middle of the green. But if the pin's on the front, just make sure you carry that little bunker. It's no snack, though.
Oh, that hurts. Well, you can see the golfer is just boiling right now after that miss. And a drop shot here at the ninth. Just a couple of feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. -3 now for the round. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back nine. Second shot, good look at the green. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. And now we'll have this for birdie. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. For her birdie. Nice putt. Count it. From about 8 feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. So you see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee.
Good thing he stayed in the first cut, because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. Pretty good stroke right there, just to hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Showing no signs of weakness. That's a good putt right there. Stays at 4 under. Getting set now over the putt. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Moving on now to the 12th, and Frank, describe this hole for us.
Sneaky good par 4. It's long enough, sort of that 450, 460 mark. Bends a little to the left. Really, you want to be in the middle of fairway here, because that second shot with the green just tilting towards the hazard. One of the toughest second shots you have on the golf course. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. A good 200 yards away from a good lie in the fairway.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. And now, pretty good chance for birdie. Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
It's at sneaky distance. Oh, another one goes in.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. And he's putting for par now. Did the job right there. On the tee now at another par 4, the 13th. Frank, how do you play it?
Well, it looks like it's a dogleg right, but ideally you want to keep that tee shot down the left, and you don't want to leave any of it behind.
Excellent looking shot here. She's ended up on the fairway, and with such a good lie, so many more options available now. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
Chance to get it close here. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Frank, what's the best way to get at the golf ball when it's sitting down just a bit in the rough?
You have to accept the fact first and foremost that you're not going to get clean contacts. You have to decide whether the ball's going to come out short or it's going to fly. Because very rarely will it come out the normal distance of what you hit on the fairway. So if it's a little thin and wispy, chances are it might fly. If it's nestled down, you're going to have to take at least another club.
Now a 7-footer. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. This putt for par. Impressive. Once again, that's a par, remaining at 5 under. Frank, at the 14th down, anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole.
It was a little over-ambitious.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough.
Second shot.
I like the looks of this one. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Get down, lay down. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, that's a bit disappointing.
I guarantee you, though, she thought she had that one.
He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. That is how you jumpstart a round, with an eagle. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. How about 5 under par for the day? Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Rhythm, tempo, balance, that golf swing, just perfect. This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. It's in the hole. Just a sensational shot right there. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Absolutely throwing darts just inside of 5 feet. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That will be a great look at birdie. We are about 170 yards from the hole. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Did a nice job with that putt. Good read, good speed. Not a gimme, but well within his range. That is a solid par putt. Well, a fine birdie chance for her right now. 8 under par for the round. Frank, almost at the house, but still some work to do. 412-yard par 4 17th.
Yeah, just poke something down that right side. Really, it's the second shot. You've got to worry about that big mound in the middle of the green.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards.
Oh, if this is up, it's good. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, playing downhill, you always want to take less club. Go ahead and hit the ball a little harder.
Should be safely on deck.
How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Locked in on the read and the speed.
It's a cruel game.
Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Routine stuff for Rory, that's a par. She needs this for her par. Did the job right there. Frank, the par 5 18th here at TPC Boston, this is a chance to be a hero.
Oh, there is. The mere mortals play it down the left side. Everything slopes from left to right. But that bunker, with a puff of breeze behind, if you can carry that, you are one of the longest hitters around.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right at 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Second from an excellent lie. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
This is a good-looking shot. That is another laser right at the flagstick. Frank, in golf, as we know, there's short grass and there's long grass. We all want to be in that short grass, but it doesn't always work out that way. So what's the most important element from the shot, from the rough?
You have to be a little bit more conservative first and foremost, because you can't guarantee a perfect strike out of the long grass. So therefore you have to look around the greens, maybe short, to the right, to the left, and realize what's involved. And also just give yourself a slightly bigger target.
Get in for eagle. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just a little tap in here. Good roll. Frank, that was just a dazzling display of golf today.
It's amazing how a game at times that can be so hard and just absolutely drive you crazy can appear to be so simple. This was just an absolute joy to watch today.
So that'll do it for Frank Nobilo and our entire team. I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.